Hello, good afternoon. This is NAZMUL. I am a student of vehicle engineering. Now I am going to talk about my project. My project name is Assessment of Vehicle Engine and Powertrain. And I am also going to talk about my project introduction. The engine and powertrain are the main system responsible for generating and transferring power in a vehicle. Proper assessment helps improve performance, fuel efficiency, and safety. The main purpose of the assessment of the engine and powertrain is that helps improve performance and fuel efficiency of engine and also safety. And there is some objectives for which we want to assess our engine and powertrain assessment. First objective is that to inspect the condition of the vehicle engine, to evaluate powertrain components like clutch, gearbox, and drive shaft. The third objective is that to identify common fault and maintenance needs. For the assessment, we need a lot of instrument. At first, we can shortly tell about some components for our inspections. If we want to inspect engine system, we have to need some inspection, some with some instrument like engine oil, cooling system, belt and houses, battery and wiring. Those are very important for, part and parcel of our engine, and without any type of components or any type of system, it is impossible to run our engine properly. Powertrain is a very important part of our vehicle, and it's depend on how can we how much power we will get from the engine. If we settle good or very good powertrain, we will get more power from the engine to wheel. At first we can say some instrument or some components of powertrain. At first, I can tell class, which is very important, and second, gearbox. Those are very important for powertrain. And secondly, thirdly, we can say drive shaft. And there is also some components like CV joint and differential, which are very important. Class is a part, that type of part by which we can separate our power from the engine to wheel. And gearbox is very important because we sometimes when we try to drive our vehicle, we need to drive our vehicle sometimes very slowly with more energy or more power, and sometimes we need to drive our vehicle with low power with high speed. That's why it's very important for gearbox. Without gearbox we can't do it. And drive shaft and CV joint. CV joint also very important part of our vehicle because CV joint is that type of part by which we can save our energy than other type of joint. And differential also a very effective part of our vehicle. It's help us to drive the power from a propeller shaft to vehicle wheel, and it also help us to move the vehicle right side and left side. At first I told that if we want to inspect our drive shaft or our engine and powertrain system, we need a lot of tools and instrument. and I can say something for shortly. And for our inspection we need some specific instrument or some tools. At first I can say OBD, second scanner or two scanner, and secondly I can say the instrument of infrared thermometer, which is very important for our inspection. And another tools is that multimeter and industrial stethoscope, which is very important. And this by this way we can inspect or assess our engine and powertrain system. Nowadays we can inspect a different way to our engine and powertrain system. And at first we can inspect our engine visually. And if we want to find out some problem from our engine and drive shaft, we can inspect visually, like oil leakage, coolant leakage, damage, damage belt, and loose connections, which is very important. And those type of damage we can clearly identify and identify. We can clearly identify this type of problem, and it is very easy to solve it by visual inspection. In the part of our engine assessment we can observe some important elements like engine starting, engine noise, exhaust smoke, and engine temperature, which is very important for run our engine easily and smoothly. Without those type of part and those type of good condition good condition good condition type, we it is very hard to run our engine properly. And we can also inspect or assess the powertrain. We can check the smooth gear shifting, clutch slipping, and vibration during driving, cb joint noise, which is very important. And we can assess those type of check or those type of instrument and part very easily by our visual inspection. And we can easily identify if it has any type of problem at that moment. At last I can say some test route those, some type of test we, which we can do at on the road. Drive vehicle and observe on the road, like acceleration and gear response and engine vibration, visual sounds, which is very important. And those type of inspection and assessment we can do on the road. When we try to run our vehicle we can easily do it at the time. Now I am going to show the observation table which we did before, and in different part of my project. Now I want to show those type of observation on a table. At first I can tell some components, and second part I will tell the observation result, and I also said the last part the condition of the assessment. First, the component was engine oil, which we observed, which was very clear and it was a good condition. And secondly, the component was cooling system, and we did not find any type of leakage, and it was also a good condition at that moment. And the third part was class, and the observation as our assessment result was sleeping, slight shifting, slight sleeping, and the condition was moderate. And the fourth component was gearbox, who is the our observation result was smooth shifting, and it was also a good condition. The last component of our assessment was CV joint, which was clicking noise, and it was some fault at the time. And we have to repair, or we have to solve this problem if we want to run our vehicle properly. Our result was the vehicle engine and powertrain were successfully assessed, and minor class wire and CV joint noise were identified, and regular maintenance is recommended to improve vehicle performance and reliability. The conclusion was vehicle engine and powertrain assessment helps detect fault early and reduce maintenance cost and improve vehicle safety and efficiency. Thank you all for watching my presentation and for your patience.